Sometimes you already know what you need to do. You don't need more advice. You don't need more time. You just don't want to do it. So you delay, you avoid, you run. That's where he was. You know that feeling when you're not confused, not unsure, not lost. You know exactly what you should do. The next step is clear. The decision is obvious, and still you don't move. Not because you can't, but because you don't want to, so you wait. You distract yourself. You tell yourself you'll deal with it later. But deep down you know, and that knowing follows you. That's where he is, Jonah, not an ordinary man, a prophet, someone who hears God clearly, no confusion, no misinterpretation. When God speaks, he understands. And this time the message is direct. Go to Nineveh, a specific place, a specific mission, no ambiguity, no delay required, just action. But something inside Jonah resists, not because he doubts, not because he doesn't understand, because he doesn't agree. He doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to face it. He doesn't want to do what he knows is right, and maybe that's familiar. Because sometimes the hardest things in life are not the things we don't understand. They're the things we do, but choose to avoid. So Jonah makes a decision, not to delay, not to reconsider, to run in the opposite direction. He goes down to the port, finds a ship, pays the fare, steps in. Everything looks normal, nothing dramatic, no warning, no resistance, just movement, away. And that's how it usually happens. Running doesn't feel dramatic, it feels reasonable, justified, quiet, but direction matters, because you can move forward and still be going the wrong way. The ship sails. The wind is calm. The sea is steady. For a moment, it feels like it worked. Like maybe he escaped it, like maybe nothing will happen. But then the storm comes. Sudden, violent, uncontrollable, the kind of storm that shakes everything. The ship groans, the waves rise, the crew panics, each man calling out to his own God, trying anything, doing everything, but nothing works. And Jonah is below deck, sleeping, in the middle of the storm. That's strange. Because sometimes when you're running, you don't feel the storm immediately. You disconnect, you avoid, you shut down. Until someone wakes you up. The captain finds him. What are you doing sleeping? Get up, call on your God, because now everything is serious. They cast lots, trying to understand why this is happening. And it points to Jonah. The problem is identified, and suddenly everything becomes clear. They ask him, "Who are you? What have you done?" And Jonah answers honestly, "I am running." Not in those exact words, but that's what it is. I knew what I was supposed to do, and I chose not to. And now the consequences are here. The storm is not random, it's connected. And maybe that's the part that hits the hardest. Because sometimes the chaos in your life is not accidental, it's directional. You're not just in a storm. You're in a storm because of where you're going. Jonah tells them, "Throw me into the sea." Radical, final, because he realizes something. You can't outrun purpose. You can delay it, avoid it, ignore it, but you can't escape it. They hesitate. They don't want to do it. They try to row harder, to fix it another way, but nothing changes. Because sometimes there is no alternative solution. Eventually they throw him overboard, and instantly the storm stops. Peace returns. Calm, silence. But Jonah is now in the water. Sinking, alone. No control, no direction, no escape. And this is where most stories end, but not this one, because something unexpected happens. A great fish, prepared, not random, intentional, swallows him, and instead of death he finds himself alive, in darkness, in isolation, in stillness. 3 days, no distractions, no escape, no movement, just him. And the reality he tried to avoid. Because sometimes you need to stop running to finally face what's inside you. And in that place he prays, not casually, not comfortably, honestly, deeply, from a place of surrender, because now there's nowhere else to go. No more distractions, no more excuses, just truth. And something shifts, not outside, inside. The resistance breaks, the avoidance fades, and clarity returns. And then he is released, back to the surface, back to life, back to the same instruction. Go to Nineveh, same call, same purpose. But now he's different, because he's no longer running. And maybe that's what speaks to you. Because sometimes you already know what needs to change, what needs to be faced, what needs to be done. But you've been avoiding it, delaying it, running from it. And maybe that's why things feel stuck, heavy, unresolved, because you're not just waiting, you're resisting. But this moment reminds you of something. Running creates distance but not freedom. Avoidance delays things but doesn't remove them. And eventually you come back to the same place. The same decision, the same moment. So maybe the question isn't what should I do, you already know. Maybe the real question is when will you stop running? Because on the other side of that is not punishment, it's alignment, clarity, movement, peace. Not because it's easy, but because it's right. And the moment Jonah stopped running, everything started moving again. And the same can happen for you.